Welcome to WordPress. As soon as you learn WordPress, you should learn how to sell products online by using WordPress site, how to implement a schedule or booking system, how to integrate PayPal and Stripe payment gateways in WordPress, how to handle recurring payments and subscriptions at WordPress, how to handle and manage multiple users at WordPress website. These are important because your client will be selling something at his website. Your client may need to implement a scheduling or booking system for his clients so that he may offer flexible time for his clients to purchase services or goods. Think about it. A lawyer, a doctor, a spa, a driving instructor, they all need a scheduling system at their website for their clients. In this video, we will talk about scheduling and booking system for WordPress. There are many plugins to create online booking website. For example, WooCommerce bookings, booking calendar, Amelia, Bookly, Bookly Pro, WP Simple Booking Calendar, Easy Appointments, and more. Most of these are paid. When you have to charge your clients online, solution is usually a paid solution. If you try to create it yourself from scratch, it will take a lot of time and resources. These pre-built solutions are paid because such systems need continuous updates to keep them running. In this video, we are going through Bookly Pro WordPress plugin, and I will show you how can we create a booking website where clients can book driving lessons for specific day and time of their choice. I will show you how to add Bookly to WordPress site and how to customize Bookly. With Bookly Pro version, you can add unlimited number of staff members or employees to carry on that service. You can add or offer unlimited number of services with additional settings like padding time and other limitations. You will receive online payments for services, WooCommerce compatibility, and more. Suppose you are creating a website for a driving lessons instructor. He is offering online driving lessons bookings. For that, we can use Bookly Pro version. Bookly can be downloaded from WordPress site as free plugin. But for its advanced features and payment gateway, you need its Pro version or Pro add-on. First, install free version of Bookly plugin from WordPress plugins installer. Then purchase its Pro add-on and install that too. In settings, apply purchase code and Bookly Pro will be activated. These are plugins, and this is Bookly free and this is Bookly Pro add-on. Both are installed. From Bookly settings, go to purchase code and here you will apply your code. Bookly Pro single site license allows you to install it for single site. It can be localhost or live site. To use it on another site, you will have to remove license from previous website. You see this, click here to dissociate this purchase code from current domain used to move the plugin to another site. So it is single site license that I have got. Now let's see what we have got. Go to Bookly add-ons. These are all paid add-ons and you will have to buy these separately if you want these functionalities, additional functionalities. These extras are great. Some of these are very useful, but if you don't buy these and use only Bookly Pro version, a Pro add-on without additional add-ons, you can still create a very functional booking website. You can receive payments via PayPal gateway that comes with Bookly Pro. This is Bookly Pro installed. What we have created is this. It's a 5 steps service purchase process via PayPal. You can select service category or type. I have used driving lesson, road test, car rental. Services under selected category will be populated. Instructor or provider is the person who is providing that service. You can add multiple persons for different services with different fee that they charge. Upon selection, information area will display what have we selected to purchase. Then we have availability based on days and working hours. These are working hours. Click next. At next step, we have to select day and time of our choice, the time when we want to avail this service as a client. Here you can see the slots for booking hours with 15-minute difference. 8 a.m., 8:15 a.m., 8:30 a.m., 8:45 a.m. If a service is booked, its relevant time slots will not be available here. For an hour of booked service, let's say booked at 8 a.m., time slots for 8 to 9 will be unavailable here. If we have kept a time gap after service from backend, additional time will be unavailable for that time gap from these time slots. Let's click a time slot. Then client will fill his details. Here Canada is selected in phone number field as default phone. That is because we are offering local services in Canada. Of course, driving lessons are local, not global. We have selected Canada as default location for our services from backend. Our service is based in Canada. If client will fill address outside of Canada, form won't let user proceed. Let's fill some dummy data. Click next. Depending upon your settings, when user will fill this form, his account will be created in system. In this step, we can pay by hand while receiving services, or we can pay via PayPal. After you pay via PayPal, PayPal will redirect you to this site again and you will receive confirmation email. Your account will be created and you will receive confirmation email as a client. I'm talking about the client, the person who is filling this form. After you click next, this form will take you to PayPal. I have created a detailed video on how to create a PayPal sandbox account to test payment gateway and pay via PayPal. I will link that video in description. Now let's see the backend. How have we created this system? From Bookly dashboard, you can see systems overview containing appointments with different statuses and revenue. And calendar shows you appointments or booked services with client information. You can change view based on week, month, day, or booked services list. Month, week, day, and list. You can edit appointment from here. We are going through all Bookly pages from this menu: dashboard, calendar, appointments, staff members, services, customers, email notifications, SMS notifications, payments, appearance, settings, messages, and add-ons. This is appointments page. From appointments, you can view service orders. This was a test order made via PayPal Sandbox, and you can see the status that payment is approved. You can edit these payments or orders by clicking edit button. You can also create a new appointment by clicking this new appointment button, and you can also export all appointments or bookings in CSV format. To create new appointment, you can select the provider. Provider is the user. It can be WordPress user who will provide this service, and you can select this service, but for that you will need to select provider first. You can add new customer or search existing customer from here. So this is appointments area. This is staff members area. These are service providers. You can add yourself or add your employees here. Selecting a member who provides service is a must. You can create users in WordPress and add them as staff members from here. Click at Add Staff, and you can select user from WP users also. Services area. These are our main services. To add service, first we should create categories of service. These are categories. You can reorder them, you can delete them, you can add a new category. I have added driving lesson, road test, and car rental. These are main categories. I am providing services under these categories. As a car driving instructor, I can offer driving lessons, road tests, and car rental for road test services. I can add more categories from here. Now that I have added service types or categories, I can add services under these. Add service. We will add just service name here or title for this service, and we will create this service. Service will be created, and then we will edit it from below. Like these are services I have added. Click at Edit Service button. We edit a service and put details here in this area. This is the title for the service. This is category that we have selected, and then we have got price here. Then we have got providers. We can select providers, all staff, or one member that will provide service. Then we can select order, in which staff members will be displayed in a list at front end. Then we have information for the service. When client will select a service from front end, this information will be displayed. After general settings for this service, we will select time duration for this service from this time tab. So duration is 2 hours that I have selected, and time slot length is 15 minutes. As you can see the difference at front end, 15-minute difference, 8 a.m., 8:15 a.m., 8:30 a.m., 8:45 a.m. So these time slots are under our working hours that are available, except these unavailable slots. So this is padding time before and after. As a car driving instructor, I need some free time after I provide a service to customer, right? I may need some time before I can be available somewhere to provide service. So for that, we can add time gaps before and after this service is provided. Let's say I need half an hour to reach at required destination and or half an hour free time after I'm done providing service to a customer. This is place where I will add that time gap. I hope it makes sense. Then we have advanced options. Here we can choose to create online meetings for this service depending on nature of service. But in case of, let's say, Zoom meeting, we will need to configure Zoom from Bookly settings. And also you can limit appointments or booking per customer based on month, a day, or a week. And then we have final step URL. If we enable it and providing final step URL here will redirect customer after he has booked the service from front end. Similarly, I have added more services here as you can see. Look at the categories and then duration and price. Price is set in Canadian dollars based on global settings of Bookly in this system. I will show you those global settings in few steps further. Next we have customers. We can add customers manually from this button. We can export all added customers in CSV format from here. And we can choose to store customer information for later interaction or for system log. You can edit customers, add new customers, export customers data in CSV format from here. You can also edit a customer from here. Then we have email notifications. You can customize each notification from here. Notification to customer about approved appointment. You can disable it, you can enable it. You can customize this notification. There are codes available here. You can add more codes to add more information to this email. So these are email notification templates settings. You can change these templates. You can use codes to add more information to the templates. Then we have Bookly Cloud or SMS notifications. SMS notification. This area will bring you to this tab, Bookly Cloud. This is pay-as-you-go service. You will need an account for this. Connect to Bookly Cloud and use this service. SMS prices vary by countries. SMS prices. Click at this button and you will see the SMS prices for different countries. Then we have payment area. Payments area contains payment details regarding payments that you received for services that you have offered. Click at this details button to see the details. Appearance. Here you can customize booking form that is being displayed at front end. This is our form. You can customize its appearance. See these labels, these can be changed, and these colors can be customized. Click at label, edit and save. You can change color theme also. Select the color, change color and apply. Show form progress tracker, align button to left, and these are the tabs. The labels can be changed. Similarly, these labels, category and service, instructor, these are also labels. I am available on or after, and start from, finish by. You can also apply custom CSS for this form here. Make selecting employees required. Show service price next to employee name. Employee name, service price. This is service price in front of employee name. Show service duration next to service name. Service duration 1 hour, 2 hour, 12 hour in front of service name. Show service info. This is the information. If you will change this service, this information will be changed. It is being added differently for each service while you add service in backend. So this is first step, and then here are service, time, detail, payment done. Click at time and you will see this. This selected time is not available anymore. Please, you can change this label as well. Show calendar, show blocked time slots. These are blocked time slots. And show each day in one column. Not recommended. Show time zone switcher. And then for detail, this is the form. You can customize the labels for the form fields. And here show notes field, both email and phone fields required. Phone field required or email field required. Show login button, this one. You can change the label for login button and use first and last name instead of full name. Email confirmation field, show birthday field, show address fields, show Facebook login button. So you can log in to this system by using Facebook. You will have to create a Facebook app for that, and you will use credentials from that app in this system. Then we have got this payment settings. You can change these labels. And then done step. Here's the success message. You can customize this success message. You can also, like if you type a curly bracket, you will see the codes that you can use to display more information here. Then we've got these messages area. Messages that you will receive from your customers will be displayed in this area. And we've got these add-ons area under Bookly menu. It shows that I have purchased Bookly Pro plugin. You can have extra add-ons with Bookly Pro. For example, if you want to add custom fields to this form, you will need this Bookly custom fields add-on, Bookly group booking add-on, Bookly service extras, there is an add-on for that. And if you want to use Stripe, there's an add-on for that. That is separate. Bookly locations add-on, advanced Google Calendar add-on, service schedule add-on, special days add-on. For coupons, there's an add-on separate. Recurring appointments is an add-on. PayPal payment standard add-on is separate. Bookly customers information add-on, there's separate add-on. Custom duration add-on is separate. For invoices, there is an add-on. For multiple appointments, there is an add-on. Bookly files add-on, Bookly special hours, Bookly taxes like GST, there's a separate add-on. PayPal checkout, separate add-on. Google Maps address add-on. Waiting list, Bookly ratings add-on, separate add-on. Authorize.net, for discounts there's a different add-on. For checkout, different add-on, paid add-on. So after you buy Bookly Pro, you will be able to create a system like this, and you will be able to accept payments via PayPal. But if you want additional functionality, you have option to buy additional add-ons from Bookly. Then we have settings. Under Bookly menu, settings. These are global settings for your booking system. You should set these settings before you add services and edit other areas of Bookly. General settings. Time slot length 15 minutes. This is time slot, time gap or time difference between booking intervals for available working hours. You can set this for individual service also or globally from here. Can you see the 15 minutes gap here? 8 a.m., 8:15 a.m., 8:30 a.m., 8:45 a.m., 9 a.m., 9:15 a.m. So that is the 15-minute gap. If a client could not book at 8 a.m., he can again reserve his booking at 8:15 a.m. This is the time slot length. Set time slot as service duration. I have disabled it. It is best to disable it because service duration can be 1 hour, 2 hour or 5 hour. But your time slot length should be smaller to facilitate your customers to book at any convenient time that may suit them. Default appointment status approved. Minimum time requirement prior to booking 30 minutes, or you can disable it. Minimum time requirement prior to cancelling 2 days, or you can disable it as well. Number of days available for booking 365 for a year. For calendar, display available time slots in client's time zone. It's best to disable it, otherwise these slots will be reduced. Allow staff members to edit their profiles, enable, and OK. Then we have got URL settings. After an action is taken, where user should be redirected. This is the area to set redirects. Approve appointment URL success, approve appointment URL denied. You can set the URLs here. Final step URL. Then we have got calendar. Show only business days in calendar, enabled. Show only business hours in calendar, enabled. Show only staff members with appointments in day view, enabled. And this is information that we have got at the front end. If you type curly bracket, you will be able to see more codes to display more information at front end. Here is the company information, the name, the address, phone, and website. Then we have got customers. Customers setting include create WordPress user account for customers enabled, new user account role as a customer, and phone field default country Canada. We have selected Canada, and default country code is +1. Make birthday mandatory disabled, make address mandatory enabled, and you can add fields from here. You can use country, you can use additional address, and you can reorder these fields from here. Allow duplicate customer disabled enabled. Remember personal information cookies. So this one, phone field default country Canada. If I will select this time, you can see this default country in phone field. This is coming from here. Then we have got Google Calendar, client ID, client secret, and the redirect URI. You can use Google Calendar with Bookly, but you will need credentials for your registered account at Google Developers Console. Then we have got WooCommerce settings. I have disabled WooCommerce. Bookly can work with WooCommerce. Most people don't use it, but you can give it a go. Once you enable WooCommerce option in Bookly, the built-in payment methods will no longer work in Bookly. All your customers will be redirected to WooCommerce cart and checkout instead of standard payment step here in Bookly. Then WooCommerce payment gateways will work for your booking system instead of Bookly payment gateway. As I mentioned, I have disabled it. You can also use Bookly and WooCommerce in your website. Both of these, Bookly for appointments or booking services, and WooCommerce for products and packages or virtual products. WooCommerce will work with payment gateways that WooCommerce add-ons or WooCommerce offers, and Bookly can work with its own payment gateways. Facebook app ID. You can log into the system by using Facebook. After you set up Facebook app and use your Facebook app ID here, your customers can log in with Facebook, and they don't need to create a separate account in this system. Online meeting with Zoom, JWT, JSON Web Tokens, and OAuth, API key and API secret. You can set up Zoom meetings automatically. Use API key and API secret for Zoom, and you will be able to schedule Zoom meetings in case your business model needs that. I'm a car driving instructor for today, so I don't need Zoom meetings. I will have to receive customers and deliver driving lessons physically, so no Zoom for me. User permissions. You can select who can manage Bookly admin from here. Payments. Default currency that I have selected is Canadian dollars, and you can select price format as well. And you can accept service paid locally. I have enabled it, like your customers will pay you when they will receive services from you, by hand or by cash on delivery. This payment area is important area. This is why we purchased Bookly Pro plugin to charge from clients. Bookly Pro allows PayPal Express checkout as part of Bookly Pro. For PayPal, you will need three things: API username, API password, and API signature. And here is the sandbox mode that can be enabled or disabled. You will need PayPal business account for that to use this PayPal checkout, PayPal Express checkout. Both sandbox mode and live mode will need these three things. Username, password, and API signature. Use these and you will be able to collect payments into your PayPal account from your clients. Sandbox mode is for testing. You can disable that from here. And this is price correction, this one, and addition deduction. Don't confuse it with tax deduction. To use tax like GST with price, Bookly has separate add-on. Like for taxes, Bookly taxes add-on. This is separate. So don't confuse this area with the taxes. I will mention an important concept here. So are there not same plugins for payment gateways in WordPress? The answer is no. Almost all plugins that allow you to accept payments in WordPress bring their own payment gateway modules or add-ons. You cannot just have a single PayPal plugin to accept payments from all paid and customer-centric activities in WordPress. We are looking at Bookly Pro plugin, and this is the payment settings page. It allows PayPal, as you can see here. When you use WooCommerce, WooCommerce has got payment gateways built into it, or it has add-ons for that. As you can see from here, this is WooCommerce payment setting page. You can see PayPal standard here. You can see PayPal checkout and PayPal, and there may be other WooCommerce related add-ons specific to WooCommerce. So payment gateway plugins or add-ons for WooCommerce are different, and payment gateways for Bookly or any other system that has got payment gateways will be different for every system. So when you use WooCommerce, WooCommerce has got payment gateways built into it, or it has add-ons for that. When you use Bookly, Bookly has payment gateway or add-ons for Bookly as payment gateways separately. When you use any other premium plugin, it may have its own payment gateways that will come with it or separate as its add-ons. So premium plugins come with payment gateways built into them. There's no such thing like payment gateways are there in WordPress and everything will plug into those gateways globally. No. You see these add-ons? These are Bookly add-ons. You can see add-on for Stripe separately to accept payments from Stripe payment gateway. And you can search for PayPal payment standards, and PayPal checkout add-on. This is separate, and this is inside Bookly Pro plugin. After you buy a Bookly Pro plugin, you can purchase additional add-ons, additional payment gateway add-ons. So payment gateway add-ons for Bookly are Bookly specific add-ons, and payment gateway add-ons for WooCommerce are WooCommerce specific. If you need Stripe payment gateway for Bookly, Bookly will provide that. If you need Stripe payment gateway for WooCommerce, WooCommerce will provide that, or there will be WooCommerce add-ons for that. There are no global payment gateway plugins that can accept payments from everywhere. Okay, so this was the area that will be used to integrate PayPal payments. Business hours. This is important area. Mention your business hours here for a whole week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. From 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for a whole week. You can select off. If you use off here, those days will not be displayed in calendar here. You can see the Saturday and Sunday days here. But if you disallow these from here, these won't be displayed at front end. Those will be off and won't be selected by customer or client. Holidays. You can select multiple holidays or holidays from here for whole year. Those holidays will not be displayed as bookable days in booking system. Purchase code. Here you will use Bookly Pro purchase code, and to use it at any other website, in case it is single site license, you will click here to dissociate this purchase code from this current domain to use somewhere else. And here are the logs. You can enable disable logs. If you enable logs, then Bookly support team will be able to help you in case of any kind of issue with Bookly. So this is Bookly from front end and back end booking system for WordPress. If you are creating a site for, let's say, a lawyer, a doctor, or for a small business owner, you may need booking system for WordPress. Which booking system do you use with WordPress? What is your choice? Alright, I hope you liked this video. Give it a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned, and I will see you in the next video.